The names that built this program are legendary. Lewis, Taylor, Reed, Horton, Kosar, Testaverde. And it is with reverence, respect, and excitement that we welcome you to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Hurricanes will boot it away to start the game. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Offense getting set for first down. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a man. It's Arnold. Quickly complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
The offense will have to use its first.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Oh, look out! Quarterback gets the first, and oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. And the offense falls on the football, but they are short of the line to gain. It'll be a turnover on downs.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Sooners want to pick up the tempo. Power football with the run. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. The Sooners are rolling down the field. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners! Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down for this offense. The back goes in motion. Dropping back, it's Ward. Moving away from pressure. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
Offense in an empty set. Running back goes in motion. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets into the 40, and it's a 1st down. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many.
It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Cave. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver reads the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that. Nice job.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He's going to bring it out from deep. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Sooner offense returns to the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming.
He's off to the races. Gives him the big stiff arm. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. New set of downs after that completion. Back to throw, it's Arnold. It's complete to the left. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Really nice job threading the needle in that pass. They've had a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on, hurting you in the passing game with their vision, with their accuracy. This guy, I tell you, he fits right in this Oklahoma offense.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Classic pressure coming from the defense's right side, and they get the quarterback to the turf.
And that's what those defensive ends in a 4-3 do. Those guys know how to get after the quarterback, play on an edge. Nice job rushing the passer, getting off the football, and getting to the QB and getting him on the ground.
Quarterback checking off. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And he intercepts it.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. Third and long, they dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
It's complete. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Canes in the hurry-up. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They'll give it to Johnson. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. And that pass intercepted. Got some room to run. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, Davey, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Quarterback touch pass from the jet sweep. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Oklahoma 14, Miami 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking to pass. It's Ward. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Does this head coach not believe in punting? Does he think punting's against the rules? On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Skips away from pressure. Now he'll fire back into the middle. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it. He's not going to throw back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
He's taking the shot. It looked like a catch, but they'll say he was out of bounds.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Oh, what a move! And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown Sooners! And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a screw.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick.
Looking deep down the right side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Miami!
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. come the Sooners ready to go on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
On third and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the fourth down.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Defense might bring the house here. Trying to escape and get it himself. They finally make the stop, but he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Finds his man. It's Horton. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Canes will hustle to the line. From the red zone, looking for a space. Pulls it in. It's Arroyo. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Check. Black 33, mouse choice. 33, let up. Patriot. Ho.
Looking downfield, it's Ward. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
They'll throw it on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He's loose. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They had the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The handoff to Johnson. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. So after the first down run, here's second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Wants to throw. It's Ward. Coming after it. Dances away to buy time. On the move, he fires. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. On fourth down, going to the air. Finds his man. It's Restrepo. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. They're moving quickly after that big fourth down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. Looking to throw it again. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The incompletion on first down. Now they face a 2nd and 10 from the 31. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the ball's loose. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. And the Hurricanes with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. He's looking to throw. Fires one high and deep. Got it. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So it's an 80-yard drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To the air, it's Arnold. Throws to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to it. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
This will likely be the last play of the half. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. They're lining up to boot it away.
Set to kick it away.
Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Line gets set, first down. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Canes. An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 15, here's the return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement to get some points.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Pulls it in. It's Anthony. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. The Sooners are in the hurry-up. Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
Yeah, and from a Sooner offense because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do? Most Oklahoma teams over the years, we see them go fast, and they wear you down throughout a football game, so the quarterback play on those completions that move the sticks that make you play 3 more plays, 4 more plays, 5 more plays, and just wear you out.
And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To the air, it's Arnold. Shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Finds his man, and they convert. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a 1st down. And the Sooners have their offense in high gear. Going up top on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on it today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Caught in the backfield. It's Ncaa. Across the 25. He's got room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. This is a designed run. Touchdown Sooners! They take the lead with the 6. You have to imagine we're going to see a bit more of these designed runs as this game goes on.
No doubt. This is a guy that can run it. He can throw it. So what do I do? How do I stop it? Do I play pass? Do I play run? I mean, it's very frustrating to try to stop this kind of guy, and you see the explosive capabilities and making it happen on his own.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run.
Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Miami! If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And right down the middle. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The Sooners moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Thompson. And the ball's on the ground. Scoops it up. Still a live ball. Afterburners coming. Touchdown, Oklahoma. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And that's not how you draw it up, but how about the offense and the awareness? You see the ball out, forget jumping on it. I'm going to pick that puppy up. I'm going to take it to the house. The OC, great call on that one, buddy, because it worked to perfection.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next.
And it's his 4th interception of the game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
The give to the right. Headed to the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. Just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Barnes. Touchdown Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. Going for the big play. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Well, that's the 2nd pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well, and you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Motion from the offense. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
30 short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
This offense is aggressive on fourth down. 2 for 3 so far today, and they're still on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged on the outside, it's Thompson. And he'll go out of bounds, but he's not going to have enough for the first down. He needed to turn that thing up, and he ran out of bounds. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking to go up top on first down. Makes the grab, it's Johnson. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Oklahoma 49.
First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it. Feeling some heat. Going to try to get it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw, it's Ward. They're bringing heat. Slides away. He'll pull it down and run. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
He wants to throw. Going deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum.
Ready, team. Ready, team. Maverick. Easton.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the wideout. And he's thrown another interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. A fair catch called for and made. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really
Looking to take a shot. That throw might have been a little too hot. He couldn't haul it in inbounds. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call.
Ready?
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're trying to get to it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. First down sack, pushes it back, now it's second down. Back to throw, it's Ward. Now improvising. The throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the fourth quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He'll pull it down. Open space at the 25. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Number 3. Grab in the end zone.
Here comes the two-point try. Snapped it in the shotgun. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty flag down, and I think the offense is going to pick up the first down. The defense was offside.
56, Miami.
They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And with a lead like they have here in the fourth quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
Quarterback will audible. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. The short hands, it's Burks. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The offense batting .500 on fourth down. They're 2 for 4 so far. Now on the move. Oh, it's out. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back to its own.
Man, you go from perfect position of strength. I get to salt this clock away. I get to run this out. I'm going to win to, man, now I got to put my defense back on the field. And anything can happen, right, in football, and you can catch breaks. And so now you got to go out and earn it. You had this thing under wraps.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
He tries to take the top off. Catch inside the 25. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they got it on the 22. Defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. Looking for a man. It's Ward. Getting some heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Steps away. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got it, and they convert. Touchdown, Cage! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll line up to go for 2. Working that left side now. They get it in for the 2-point conversion, and we have a 4-point game. They still need a touchdown to take the lead here in the 4th, and they'll try to get the ball back with the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting 1st down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive.
Off he goes! And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Arnold. On the run, still looking. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead. But if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the 2nd half, and I think that's the right decision.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He makes a grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners. These guys are starting to separate themselves a little bit now, and it could get ugly if there's no answer coming up.
Nail, meat, coffin. You know, we're supposed to keep everybody involved in this game, right? Keep them excited, a reason to tune in. Well, I don't got one. This is over.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. To the air, it's Ward. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Makes the grab, and they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. To the air on first down. Gonna take a shot, and it's picked off at the goal line. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Horton. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And it'll be up to the field goal kicker to turn this into a one-score game. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. First things first, they have to recover the onside kick, and then they'll have time for probably just one play. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The offense set for a first down play. He's going to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Underneath toast the coverage, got it deep downfield. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
A little sports history, David. Upset is the only horse ever to defeat Man of War. And that's why we call games like this an upset.
I really had no clue that was a real thing. But I do know this is an upset. This team was unranked, beat a ranked team. But you went out and got your respect. You gained it now. Let's build on this throughout the season. One win, great win. Now let's go ahead and build some momentum in the future.
Reese, some might say you're not a one-trick pony with that reference. And obviously, this was the team, the unranked team, that had the horses to get this thing done. Too much firepower, just too much explosiveness on offense, great defense. What a tremendous win.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.